Hey everyone! In this video, you'll learn how to make $100 to $200 a day using Google Maps. But before we get started, if you're new to this channel, please be sure to subscribe for more videos on internet marketing, ways to make money online, personal development and more. Also, be sure to hit that bell icon, so you'll get notified every time we release new content. With that, let's get into today's video.
So when you get into Google, first thing you want to do is you kind of want to pick a niche. I talk about this in some of my other videos, but if you want to make money with businesses online, you really need to stick with one area that you can kind of learn about that profession and get a better understanding of the things that they need from you as a marketer or as somebody who just wants to make some money with their business. So if you're trying to build out a website for, let's say, a plumber, but you don't know much about plumbing, you're not going to be able to write good articles or plug in different links that relate to plumbing that people are going to want to know. So you need to do a little bit of research or even just do something that you're passionate about. So let's just say, let's start off with dentists. You know, that's a really easy niche. So we're going to say dentist in the search bar. Dentist, sorry, I'm a terrible typer. Dentist in Boston. So what comes up here, obviously you got the ads first. These are people that are paying agencies to run ads for their business. So that's one thing that we're going to talk about in the future, running some Facebook ads and some Google ads to help businesses make money, because that's what I'm doing. And what you want to do is you want to come down to the natural listings here on the map pack. Now, if you click more places, obviously the ones at the top are the ones that are the highest ranked. So they're the ones that might not need the most help. So what you want to do is you want to start clicking these, and you want to start finding ones that have certain thing in this profile here that says, no, do you own this business? Now, this says know this place, answer quick questions. But right here, if they didn't register their business with Google yet, it's going to say own this business ? So what you need to do is you need to try and find one that has that. Ooh, right here, own this business. So Boston University Dental Healthcare didn't register with Google yet. And what Google does is it gives businesses a certain amount of time before they start removing businesses from their map listing. So if this person doesn't claim their listing, and they may not even know how to do it, but if they don't do it, then Google's going to remove their business from Google Maps, and people are not going to know they're in business. And that's something that you can tell these business owners to get them to pay you to do this. Now, you can offer about $100 just to help verify their business, because most of the time they won't even know how to do that, and they're too busy running their business. So if you can get them to pay you, you know, you can go ahead and it's really easy, to do this. You'll just click here, and what you do is you just click on manage now, and it's going to give you just a couple of informations like the phone number and the address of the business, things that you can find out from the owner, and you just submit it, and then Google will send them a verification code in the mail. Not email, just actual mail. So when they see that you did what you told them they would do, and they receive that postcard in the mail, then you'd be able to, you'd have your foot in the door to be able to do different things. So this guy here doesn't know how to verify his business, so let's check out his website. He may not have too good of a website. So where was it? Boston University Dental 3.3. Yeah, that's this one. So let's click on the website. Now, first thing I notice is that this is really cluttered. Okay, lots of things, and this is huge. This is kind of intrusive. It's really big and pops out, and it's kind of hard to find what you're looking for. And then they just have this wall of text. Like, people really don't care about this. When they come to their website, they want to know what you're offering. They want to know, how much it is, when you're open, where you're located at. So all of this just like history stuff, like it's just pointless. Like, the customer doesn't want to see that. So they may take pride in it, but the website is meant to attract customers. And And so if they come to your website and they have all this stuff, it's like, I just want to know, what time they're open. Like, you'd have to find like frequently asked questions, maybe. And so like they have to just go through all this stuff. Whereas instead, you can just build a website that has like their map listing on the front page. It shows where it's at, when it's open, and then talk about the services and things. Like sometimes, like these people who build out websites don't really understand the importance of doing what the customer wants to see. So this would be a good example of just shooting them an email, and maybe you can go through their contact form and just like, hey, I noticed your website is really crowded, or even after you get their listing verified form, you can talk to them about their website and change this up. And guys, you don't even have to know how to build websites. Like, you don't even know how to do that. If you get them to pay you up front, you can go to a website like Fiverr, and people just find somebody that will do it for cheap. Like, websites go for, like, if you sell yourself off as a professional, which you are, you're a marketer, you're presenting yourself as a marketer, you're applying a service that they need. But businesses use middlemen all the time. So like, you're the middleman between them and what they want. You go to freelance site, website design. Look, I'll create a professional looking website design starting at $15. You can charge them $1,500 for you to redo their website, and then somebody would come in and do it for $15. Now they have different packages. It says starting at $15. Let's just click out of this for now. Premium $70. You're still making a huge profit. So this, we'll talk about, optimization, social messaging, 10 pages, live. It's just basically everything that they need. And you just go in, contact this person, talk to them up front, tell them what you want, and then they will produce that website for you. Then you go back to your client, they're happy with what you're doing, and then you continue to do other things for them. So this is one way that I use Google Maps to really just kind of look for businesses to try and find in my area that need services like this, because they're missing out on clients. And the point is, if you approach somebody and be like, hey, do you want a new website? They're going to tell you no, because they have a website. But if you say, hey, I notice you're losing out on clients. Like, I found out a way that you can get more clients and that you're leaving some on the table and you're missing out and your competition's picking them up. That's going to gain their interest. That's something you want to say in an email. What you need to do is you need to go find, a better looking. Let's go to the top. Let's go to the top one. So Boston Dental 4.7. This might have a better looking website. Sometimes they don't. Let's see. Okay, already picture smaller. That's good. Less menus. Really quick. Cosmetic dentistry, dental services. It's much more. Streamlined. So it gives you most information on one page. Now, some of this text is hard to read, but that's okay. This is the number one. And look, they have a map and hours, front page. What did I say earlier? So you can go ahead and you can screenshot these. Hey, look, Boston Dental, your main competitor, has all the stuff that I'm telling you to do on your website, their website. You need to change this up because they are beating you right now. And that would really kind of light a fire under them to say, okay, maybe he is right. Maybe he's just not trying to sell me things. Maybe I really do need to figure this out. So there is a formula to all this, guys. And there's ways that businesses need to think to try and be better than everybody else. Because essentially, the dentists here went to the same, had the same education, had the same skill set as any other dentist. Like, the only difference between them and the other one is branding. Like, for real. Like all dentists do the same thing. And some of them do it better than others, but majority of the time, if you're going to a dentist, they're going to give you the same quality service as another dentist down the road. And the thing that separates them is branding.